and this is Bharat This Week. This week, India's story moves from farms to future tech, from books to borders of language, from sport fields to smart highways. It's a story of scale, inclusion, and quiet transformation. Let's begin. India has overtaken China to become the world's largest producer of rice. Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan announced that India produced 150.18 million tons, a landmark moment for Indian agriculture. To build on this momentum, 184 new crop varieties developed by ICAR were released aimed at higher yields, climate resilience, and better farmer incomes. Food security is no longer just about feeding India. It's about feeding the world. And from fields that feed the nation to values that bind it together, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 72nd National Volleyball Tournament in Varanasi, addressing teams from 28 states. Speaking via video conference, he linked volleyball's core value, teamwork, to India's national development and the vision of Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat. Because sport, like nation building, succeeds only when everyone moves together. Uttar Pradesh inaugurated its first level Braille library section at Dr. Shakuntala Mishra National Rehabilitation University, located inside the Swami Vivekananda Central Library. The facility marks a step towards equal access to knowledge for the visually impaired. Progress isn't complete unless it reaches everyone. The National Highways Authority of India has created 2 Guinness World Records by laying 29 lane kilometers and over 10,000 metric tons of bituminous concrete in just 24 hours. The feat was achieved on the Bengaluru-Kadapa-Vijayawada Economic Corridor, boosting interstate connectivity and economic momentum. This is infrastructure, not just faster, but smarter. And while highways accelerate growth, playgrounds shape the next generation. National School Games begin in Punjab. The 69th National School Games kicked off at Guru Nanak Stadium in Ludhiana. Nearly 1,000 young athletes from states and union territories are competing in judo, taekwondo, and gatka until January 11th. These are not just competitions, they are confidence-building grounds for future champions. As young minds train their bodies, India also sharpening its technological edge. PM Modi meets Indian AI startup leaders ahead of the India AI Impact Summit. Prime Minister Modi held a roundtable with founders of leading Indian AI startups. Discussions focused on innovation, ethical AI inclusivity, and making India globally competitive. From healthcare to languages, analytics to generative AI, India isn't chasing the future. It's helping design it. Technology, however, must uplift society, especially those who need it the most. The Ministry of Women and Child Development launched the Pankhuri digital portal aimed at strengthening CSR partnerships. The platform connects NGO companies, NRIs, and agencies working in nutrition, education, health, child welfare, and women empowerment. Development works best when government and society move together. And while systems evolve, nature still sets the tone. Odisha grips severe winter chill. Odisha is experiencing a sharp winter chill, with minimum temperatures dropping across districts. The IMD Bhubaneswar has issued a 5-day outlook, warning of cold nights and misty mornings statewide, a reminder that resilience must extend from policy and preparedness. Preparedness too begins early, especially for students. Pariksha Pe Charcha 2026 crossed 4 crore registrations. Pariksha Pe Charcha 2026 has recorded over 4 crore registrations nationwide. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan called it a national movement, one that promotes stress-free learning and empowers students as exam warriors. Sometimes reassurance matters as much as results, and reassurance often comes from language culture and shared stories. World Hindi Day, observed on January 10th, celebrated Hindi's growing global presence. Minister Kirti Vardhan Singh highlighted its role in diplomacy, education, culture, and connecting the Indian diaspora. With Hindi now taught in 770 institutions worldwide, language, after all, is soft power with lasting impact. And finally, where languages live forever in books, the 53rd New Delhi World Book Fair opened this week, hosting over 1,000 publishers from 35 countries. Inaugurated by Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, the 9-day event celebrates reading as a bridge between generations, cultures, and ideas. Because nations that read, lead. This week showed us a confident India producing more, building faster, including wider, and thinking deeper. From agriculture to AI, from classrooms to culture. The direction is clear. I'm Laura Anika, and this was Bharat This Week. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious,